Hey, Rick! Need me for any adventures?
Huh?
Adventures? Remember those?
Oh, yeah, not right now, Morty. But definitely next week, though.
You've been saying that a while now, buddy, so I think I'm gonna give you a little nudge by cashing in a few of these bad boys!
The esophageal discomfort associated with drinking while laying down.
The torturous discomfort of listening to TVSins while sober.
I got receipts, bitch! I kept notes!
Those are not receipts. Those are pieces of paper where Morty wrote some titles of adventures down that may have happened, but you can't prove that because they're written on a piece of paper.
And you're sitting this despite it falling perfectly in line with Morty's less-than-genius character? Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
Now gaze upon me, and so shall you.
We're now going to see a bunch of clips of adventures that we've never actually seen Rick and Morty go on. However, a show mainly full of clips is still a clip show. You can only paint these so many shades of gray, Rick and Morty.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture ref. Also, why is that a sin? Are you going to provide a reason? Oh, you're not. Okay, cool.
One of us tells only truths, the other only lies.
But both of you are doing a discount labyrinth.
Discount Jeremy makes a pop culture.
Server, show us maximum overdrive with clothes!
But once they put the cardboard boxes on in place of clothes, won't those become clothes themselves?
No.
How about some knuckle pie?
Morty the man-boat expands backward from the head instead of forward from the butt. The latter would have spared us from the unwanted detour into Lord of the Castaway Lost.
Discount Jeremy makes 3 pop culture references that aren't sins of the episode cliché.
Gotta start in the middle. Statistically the coolest.
Clearly, Rick has never chosen that strategy.
Skip.
Just when I thought it was safe to eat Taco Bell again. Episode.
I thought I said skip, goddammit.
It's funny because Rick chose to complete a task less disgusting than getting Morty to chug salad dressing.
Okay, so you're just gonna leave it at that? God, these videos are such a slog.
Reminding me that we haven't seen Snuffles since Season 1, and that when Rick reset all the Portal Travelers in Season 6, Snuffles and all the dogs he left with should have been sent back to the Prime Dimension. Meaning there's a storyline out there where Snuffles is leading an army of cute puppies against the horde of Cronenbergs, and instead of that, we got this clip show brought to us by Rox.
You know what? I would actually love to see an episode about a war between the dog army and the Cronenbergs. Well done, TVSins. Well done.
So does that mean that Morty dogs are a recognized breed by the dog show boards? Because if you ever dealt with dog show people, then you'd know you'd have an easier time getting a bank to give you $1 million with no collateral.
What was the point of this sin? If the answer to your question is yes, which it has to be seeing as this scene is happening, then you can't count it as a sin. Of course, TVSins buried the actual critique part of the sin under a dumb joke that wasn't funny in the hopes that people wouldn't notice, but that'll only work for your slack-jawed fanboys.
I will address that. I'm your court-appointed defender.
I guess he never has to defend dramatic timing because he's got that nailed down.
It's a cartoon, Aaron. Deal with it.
Morty, this is a bully gun.
Not that I wanted him to die, but how did Morty know which way to point this thing?
What do you mean, how does he know which way to point it? Maybe, I don't know, the fact that there's a trigger and a barrel?
We're sitting on top of brand new science here. Let's gather some data.
Being this excited about collecting data.
Pointing things out on the screen.
Put your back into it, Morty.
Telling someone to put their back into it, but not following that up with, I can do it, put your ass into it. Ice Cube asked us to give you a sin for this, Rick and Morty, and have you ever tried saying no to Ice Cube?
Discount Jeremy makes a pop.
It's so moist.
Rick, that's a guy!
Says the character who, a couple episodes ago, was eating human corpse spaghetti.
And did you forget that Morty regretted eating the spaghetti once he learned it was people? Damn, you really can't remember anything. Unless it's a convenient way to force a sin out of something, of course.
Episode expects me to believe that a sentient churro would have the upper body strength to pull up a marlin onto a boat, and I do not believe you, episode. Putting a movie that I want to see among the rest of this drivel.
Pointing things out on the screen among the rest of this drivel.
I observe a couple of bad apples.
Who are you calling an apple?
Director said, have these minerals.
Skip.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.